With the ring of the NASDAQ bell, $5 billion landed directly in the Trump family's pockets. How did he do it? Guys, this past Wednesday, American Bitcoin officially went public under the ticker ABTC. If that name doesn't ring a bell, you better remember it quick, because American Bitcoin is about to become the superstar of September. On September 3rd, American Bitcoin's stock skyrocketed right at opening, triggering multiple trading halts throughout the day. At one point, it surged by 31%, pushing its market cap past $8.70 billion. It even gave Bitcoin a boost, breaking it out of the $108,000 to $123,000 trading range and driving it up to $111,500 per coin. No wonder social media is flooded with posts like the Bitcoin national team is here, and it's on fire. So, is the era of cryptocurrency truly upon us? From treating Bitcoin as a strategic reserve to the Stablecoin Act, to the listing of American Bitcoinees, this really following the so-called national will of the United States? If not, then why is Trump, the real master of the U.S., involved? How did he pull it off? What does the profit chain look like behind the scenes? Hey everyone, I'm Luna, here to translate the macro into numbers in your bank account. Today, let's chat about Trump's love-hate relationship with crypto. How was the Trump family's Bitcoin empire built? Why did American Bitcoin surge so crazily? And for us retail investors, is American Bitcoin's explosion a golden opportunity or a deadly trap? Don't worry, all the answers are in this video. I'm going to break down the Trump family's crypto empire layout, explain this wave of Trump effect, and even walk you through the underlying logic of crypto, why it rises and falls. This one's a long video, so if you're interested, feel free to hit that like button and ring the bell to support Luna. Understand this video, and you'll be able to dodge risks early and pocket all the profits from the next market cycle. Enough said, let's first figure out what exactly is American Bitcoin. Enough setup, let's first figure out what exactly is this American Bitcoin. Here's some data that might make you uneasy. 98% of the company's shares are held by Trump's two sons, Eric Trump and Donald Trump Jr., along with Canadian mining giant Hut 8. What does that mean? It means only a measly 2% of shares are actually floating on the market. In other words, this is a game where the house makes the rules and the players are just along for the ride. Check this out. As of its listing, ABTC had already accumulated 2,443 bitcoins at that day's price of $111,500 per coin. That's $2.7 billion worth. Eric even boasted about building the greatest Bitcoin reserve company in history. Sounds impressive, right? But think about it. Who do these bitcoins really belong to? The companies. But since the Trump family and Hut 8 own 98% of the company, they're the ones cashing in. Retail investors might get a tiny slice of the pie if they're lucky. What's even weirder is that this company isn't a new company in the traditional sense. It's a capital operation using a shell plus merger strategy. Its predecessor was a subsidiary of Hut 8. By swallowing another mining company, Griffin Digital Mining, it managed to go public. Hut 8 contributed all the mining chips in exchange for an 80% stake, and the Trump family. They joined as co-founders, controlling the brand and the narrative. In other words, this isn't a company that went public based on performance. It's a Trump show that landed on NASDAQ, thanks to political halo plus financial maneuvering. But this show triggered market madness. Why? Because Trump is no longer just a name, it's a brand, a traffic password, a political IP that can make the crypto world quake. And the Trump family's crypto industry isn't just this tip of the iceberg with American Bitcoin. A massive crypto empire has already been quietly built behind the scenes. You might ask, didn't Trump always oppose cryptocurrency? When did he quietly get into crypto? How did he suddenly become the crypto president? Don't worry, it's a long story. Let's start from the beginning. That's right. Many of you might remember back in 2019, Trump was still publicly bashing Bitcoin on Twitter, calling it a shitcoin and a tool for scams. But in 2024, he did a complete 180. Not only did he personally attend a Bitcoin conference, but he also promised to establish a national Bitcoin strategic reserve if elected. Right before the election, he and his three sons, Donald Jr., Eric, and Barron, founded a crypto company called World Liberty Financial, positioning it as a decentralized finance platform. This company issued Wi-Fi, another top governance token, this week, and the dollar-pegged stablecoin USDT, which brought yet another massive fortune to the Trump family. We'll dive deeper into that later. On top of that, he even appointed crypto heavyweight David Sachs as the White House lead on crypto and AI affairs. His intentions to enter the crypto world couldn't be more obvious. In January 2025, Trump returned to the White House, and he came back with the infamous Ross Ulbricht. Trump was sworn in on January 20th. On January 21st, he announced Ulbricht's pardon. Who is this Ulbricht, and why was Trump in such a rush to free him? Ulbricht is most famous for creating the dark web market Silk Road in 2011. And here's the key on his Silk Road: the only accepted currency was Bitcoin. Basically, this guy ran the biggest platform in the crypto world back in the day, and he made a ton of dirty money through it. How? According to his court verdict, he was involved in money laundering, computer hacking, conspiracy to traffic drugs, conspiracy to traffic fake IDs, and even he had quite the repertoire. What's more, the judge who sentenced him to life mentioned that he had even paid for 5 murder-for-hire orders on his own platform. It was super convenient, just a click to order, cashless payment, totally anonymous and untraceable. Sounds like something straight out of a movie, right? That's why the court originally gave him double life sentences plus 40 years without parole. So why did Trump pardon someone like this? Did Ulbricht have some powerful political connections to help Trump? Of course not. Let's be real. If he had those kinds of connections, he wouldn't have lost multiple appeals and ended up in prison for years. Who knows if he's even still useful after being locked up for so long. The reason Trump wanted him out is that he valued Ulbricht's skills. What skills? It all comes down to Bitcoin. Reading this, I can't help but feel like Trump in this term is a completely different person compared to his last term. Why? Because of money. In the 2024 election, the crypto industry donated over $130 million to Trump, making up 12% of his total campaign funds. That directly opened the door to a new world for this 78-year-old man, and Trump didn't hesitate to pay back his donors. Once in office, he immediately pushed for the Stablecoin Act, allowing private companies to issue digital dollars backed by U.S. debt, halted the Fed's CBDC plan, appointed pro-crypto people as SEC chair and Treasury secretary, even considered using the 200,000 bitcoins held by the Treasury to pay down U.S. debt. This isn't policy, it's a transaction. But let's be honest, what could anyone do if he broke his campaign promises? It's not like Trump hasn't done it before. Just look at how he treated Peter Thiel last time and Elon Musk this time. Yet not only did Trump keep his crypto-related promises, he's even pushing his family deeper into the crypto industry. It seems he's realized that cryptocurrency aligns perfectly with his ultimate goal for this 4-year term. So what is Trump's ultimate goal? First, Trump needs a financial revolution to cover up an economic crisis he can't solve. For a 79-year-old man, political success isn't just about him anymore, it's about the fate of his entire family. We all know U.S. debt has surpassed $36 trillion, with interest payments alone exceeding military spending. If the debt crisis explodes during his second term, whether it was caused by him or not, it'll become a weapon for the Democrats to attack him and a stain he can't wash off. It would also be the biggest obstacle to his future political career, and all the political capital he's built for Ivanka would go down the drain. That's why we've seen Trump launch the $5 million American Gold Card, push the 6 Americas Act to cancel electric vehicle tax credits, even if it means clashing with Musk, aggressively cut government agencies, and conduct brutal audits to save costs. All these moves are essentially the same. They're desperate attempts by Trump to deal with a debt crisis he can't solve. We can see he's trying his best to delay the explosion, to make sure the U.S. debt doesn't blow up on his watch and leave him with a legacy of shame. But we also see that Musk's federal spending cuts failed, mass layoffs worsened employment issues, and tariff big knives are now cutting into America itself, making inflation worse. Now, a frantic Trump is even reaching into the Fed end. What's the result? As market confidence in the Fed wavers, the economy becomes even more precarious. That's exactly why he's turning to Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. Pinning his hopes on this life-saving straw, he fantasies that a national Bitcoin reserve will attract global capital back, using the crypto bubble to fill the black hole of U.S.debt. But that's not all. Trump isn't just bending the knee for money. There's a second big reason behind his crypto pivot. Trump knows very well that the tech elites are the key to fighting the Democrats. Does it really matter if Bitcoin is a scam or not? Politics is just a tool for campaigning, and supporting crypto has become a shared identity among these tech giants. When you look at both sides of the scale, it's obvious which way Trump would lean. Let's face it, the rise of the tech elite is inevitable in this era. A 2024 crypto report released under the Biden administration showed that 16% of U.S. adults hold cryptocurrency, while 85% of elected members of Congress received funding from the crypto industry. Throughout his term, Biden delayed strict crypto regulations and proposed a 30% tax on electricity used for crypto mining. When government power stood in the way of profit, the tech elites turned to Trump. If the system wouldn't cooperate, they'd just put someone else in charge. Trump is a smart guy, a born and bred capital elite. They're cut from the same cloth, so of course they'd join forces. Whether it's about votes or money, it was an offer Trump couldn't refuse. So just like that, Republicans ended the Democratic crackdown on crypto and began defending crypto mining. That's why we saw when Trump spoke in the Capitol Rotunda this time, 5 of the 7 U.S. tech giants leaders were their stark contrast to his 2016 inauguration, where no one from tech showed up. So tech oligarchs and Trump celebrated victory together. This mutual alliance allowed tech capital to take control of the government machinery. This isn't business, it's a financial coup. Finally, there's a third motive we can't ignore. Trump wants to ride the wave of public opinion to maximize his power, create chaos, and profit from the volatility. He may not have made America great again, but he's definitely made the Trump family great again. The 2025 Huron Global Rich List shows Trump became the richest U.S. president in history, doubling his wealth in the past year to $5.1 billion and breaking into the top 500 richest people in the world. And this might just be the tip of the iceberg when it comes to Trump's wealth. There is so much to say about the Trump family's fortune and rise. Let's start with Trump's first crypto. On January 17, 2025, just 3 days before Trump took office, he launched his first cryptocurrency, Trump Coin. It's a meme coin themed around none other than Donald Trump himself. It looks like the king of Twitter is well aware of his massive online clout. Sure enough, once this personal meme coin launched, it went viral instantly, surging by a staggering 1,250%. So who was the biggest winner in this frenzy? The Trump family, of course. Public data shows that besides launching his own crypto, the Trump family has also gotten into NFTs, Bitcoin mining, and other ventures, raking in nearly $1 billion in paper profits from these projects. At a White House press conference on January 21st, Trump didn't outright deny making billions from these launches. He even said, "This is small change for tech billionaires." So how much did Trump really make from his crypto ventures? Was it really just what's been publicly reported? We may never know. But none of that matters now because right then, the Trump family dropped 2 more wealth bombs. On September 1st, the Trump family's crypto project, World Liberty Financial, made its market debut. WLFI officially launched, instantly shaking up the entire crypto market. As soon as it appeared, this token landed in the top 25 global crypto assets by circulating market cap over $6 billion. Let's look at the data released by the official team on launch day. WLFI's total supply is 100 billion tokens, with an initial circulating supply of a shocking 24.67 billion. That number far exceeds market expectations of 3 to 5 billion. What does that mean? It means a huge circulating supply and extremely low costs for early investors, allowing whales to see paper profits explode right after launch. And indeed, we saw WLFI's price shoot up to 47 cents after opening. Out of all the circulation, The most direct and certain selling pressure comes from the 4 billion tokens held by early investors. These investors bought in during two funding rounds at super low prices of $0.01505 per token. Their average cost is very low. Doing the math, this portion is worth $1.9 billion, already 3.48 times their initial investment of $550 million. Facing tens of times returns after launch, whales are cashing out to secure profits. And in this token frenzy, the ones profiting the most are still the Trump family. Of the currently circulating tokens, the Trump family controls about 20.6 billion tokens, roughly 83.7% of the current liquidity. Among these, the World Liberty Financial Project holds 10 billion tokens for ecosystem development. 7.78 billion are allocated to strategic partner, Alt5 Sigma, Corporation for its corporate treasury, and 2.88 billion are for providing initial liquidity and marketing. Here's something interesting. Alt5 Sigma Corporation, though a publicly listed company, is still controlled by the Trump family. So, isn't this so-called WLFI Treasury plan just a shell game? What's more, WLFI is nominally a governance token, giving holders voting rights on protocol upgrades. But its design has multiple limitations. Each wallet can exercise at most 5% of the voting power, and bypassing this limit through linked accounts is prohibited. What does this mean? It means the Trump family's 25% token holdings can directly influence any major decision. Beneath the surface of decentralization lies absolute control by the Trump family. Crucially, the tokens grant no economic rights. Holders don't share in the project's profits, while the Trump family is designed to receive 75% of the net income. This governance model, where profits are centralized, turns WLFI into a new game of pumping and dumping. On top of this, the Trump family also acquired $550 million worth of tokens during earlier funding rounds and purchased an additional $1.5 billion through Alt5, roughly calculating with 75% of token sale revenue allocated to them. The Trump family gained over $1.5 billion in cash proceeds and approximately $5 billion in liquid token value. But this insane wealth game didn't end there. On September 3rd, American Bitcoin, a mining company endorsed by Trump's two sons, officially listed on NASDAQ. On its first day, trading was halted multiple times due to explosive price movements. Another Trump family supernova had arrived, forming dazzling twin stars with the WLFI token. The Trump family is mining profits with American Bitcoin while pushing the WLFI token, cashing in on the stock market and the crypto world at the same time. In just 3 days, through this dual-track operation, the Trump family generated over $10 billion in paper wealth. Despite widespread criticism and accusations of history's worst conflict of interest, dubbed the era of kickback economics, the Trump family continues doing things their way, thriving in the crypto space. We're watching this Trump crypto empire grow more complete and more dazzling by the day. Just like that, the Trump family has built an industrial closed loop. Policy support gives crypto financing, gives industry investment. The U.S. Stablecoin Act, signed in 2025, provides legal backing for USD1, while funds raised from WLFI are already being funneled into projects like golf resorts in Vietnam and real estate in Saudi Arabia, further expanding the Trump family's business empire. This model of capitalizing on political resources is more discreet and far larger in scale than previous profit channels like hotels and trademark licensing. This is an investment. It's a precision engine of politics plus finance. Some say Trump promoting Bitcoin is good for America first. Adding Bitcoin to strategic reserves can reduce reliance on traditional currencies and assets, diversify holdings, and lower economic risk. Second, it can hedge against dollar risk. Third, it can maintain dollar hegemony, letting the U.S. sustain influence in the global financial system by dominating Bitcoin amid de-dollarization trends. Trump is just hitching a ride on the path to making America great again. Is that really true? No. Bitcoin isn't a curate, a poison. Why? Because Bitcoin isn't gold. It generates no interest, has no cash flow, and lacks the backing of national credit. Its price depends entirely on consensus and sentiment. And Trump, he's the ultimate master of manipulating sentiment. A single tweet from him can make Bitcoin surge 20% or crash 30%. One summit he holds can liquidate $158 million in the market. One sentence from him can make a mysterious account net $7 million. This isn't a president hits a market maker, but you might say. American Bitcoin isn't a token, it's a stock, a NASDAQ-listed company. Surely it can't be manipulated. Wrong. American Bitcoin's business model is MicroStrategy 2.0. It accumulates Bitcoin through mining and acquisitions, then uses its stock price to amplify returns. It currently holds 2,443 Bitcoins, worth about $270 million, yet its market cap is as high as $8.7 billion, with a price-to-book ratio exceeding 32x. In other words, its stock price has already detached from fundamentals, and more dangerously, 98% of its shares are locked up by the family and allies. The float is tiny, making it extremely easy to manipulate. If Bitcoin corrects or regulations change, this company's stock could do a vertical dive. This isn't investing, it's a political roller coaster. And this roller coaster is crashing into every one of us. In this capital feast, whales are busy cashing out. But plenty of retail investors are rushing in, chasing ups and downs on highly volatile charts, betting and gambling. Facing the shining light of the Trump family's twin stars, are you tempted? Do you also want to ask, can't retail investors get a piece of the pie? Yes, but only if you understand the rules. Trump's crypto projects share one thing in common: high control, low liquidity, early lockups, and late dumping, whether it's Wi-Fi or Trump coin. Early investors got in at ultra-low costs and cashed out the moment tokens unlocked, leaving retail buyers holding the bag at the top. American Bitcoin is no exception. Even though it's a stock, its tiny float makes it wildly volatile. If family members sell, the stock could crash instantly. This isn't a market hit, it's a liquidity trap. What's even scarier? Regulatory risk is looming. Democratic Senator Elizabeth Warren has already publicly written to them, demanding an investigation into whether the Trump family is using political influence to manipulate markets. If the SEC launches a probe, ABTC could be suspended. Wi-Fi could be deemed an unregistered security, and Trump's crypto empire could collapse overnight. This isn't a conspiracy, it's the sword of Damocles. Also, consider the stock token linkage play, WLF. I uses listed company Alt5 Sigma to let investors hold tokens indirectly by buying stock. Stock money pushes token price. Token price feeds back into stock price. ABTC is more direct, relying on Bitcoin's price to pull up the stock and falling with Bitcoin to dot, essentially. It's a shadow stock of Bitcoin. But since Bitcoin itself is manipulated by Trump, can American Bitcoin's stock price be stable? But you might say, Trump isn't the first to mix politics and business. Why does he cause such controversy? Because he's the president. Never in U.S. history has a sitting president allowed his family to so deeply involve itself in such a high-risk, opaque, and easily manipulated market. He isn't supporting crypto. Instead, he's privatizing finance. He isn't making America great again. He's making his family filthy rich again. So, back to the original question. Is American Bitcoin's surge an opportunity or a trap? The answer, it depends who you are. You're a Trump family ally, an early investor, or a policymaker. This is a money printer. But if you're an ordinary retail investor, just drawn in by the hype, just trying to make a quick buck in crypto, this is a cash cow for them, not you. This isn't investment advice, it's a reality check. So, now you might be wondering, when the president's family controls crypto exchanges, mining farms, and token issuance, has decentralization become the scam of the century? Trump's crypto game. There's no decentralization, only familization. No free market, only political manipulation. No financial freedom, only cognitive gap harvesting. You want to buy the dip? Chase the pump. Take a gamble. Fine. But remember this. When politicians start issuing coins, when the president's family starts mining, when Make America Great Again becomes Make the Family Rich Again, what you should do isn't follow the trend, it's run away. Finally, I want to say something from the heart. In the crypto world, belief is the most expensive cognitive cost. You think buying ABTC is supporting the U.S. Bitcoin economy, but really, you're just a number in the Trump family's $5 billion wealth game. You think the Trump effect can make you money, but really, you're just a pawn he's using to move capital. Right now, mainstream media is still hyping American Bitcoin's IPO as a milestone for Bitcoin going mainstream. But smart money is already quietly exiting. But The Trump effect isn't spring for crypto, but it's winter for retail. A, B, T. C's trading halts aren't market celebration, they're alarm bells. You don't have to believe in regulators, but you must believe in power. You don't have to like Bitcoin, but you must see through Trump. Because in this game, he isn't a player, he's the house. I'm Luna, here to translate the big picture into numbers in your account. Follow me, I'll keep tracking the latest. Bye. If anything shifts, you'll hear it here first. One last question for you. Do you think Trump is really into crypto this time, or just using American Bitcoin for one last pump? Chat in the comments. Talk to you tomorrow.